Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Now let's just dig right into it. Anthony Joshua's most likely next fight, since it's not going to be Deontay Wilder, since Deontay Wilder is the one turning down $100 million contract, is going to be Oslander Usyk. Now, this is a direct quote from Eddie Hearn. The WBO with Usyk, the IBF with Pulev is after the WBO mandatory, and then there would be a WBA mandatory, which is not set yet. So Joshua is going to have a log jam of mandatory. So after Miller, he's either going to fight Wilder or another fight, more likely Usyk. Now, if you look at it like this, honestly and unbiasedly, what Eddie Hearn is saying that he's going to face Usyk next unless Deontay Wilder is going to step up and step into the realm of this type of fight. Now, Deontay Wilder's turned down over $100 million to avoid Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury looks like he's absolutely no rush to fight Anthony Joshua, is lining up a fight against Tom Schwartz. The type of fight that if Anthony Joshua fought at this point, he would be heavily criticized and bashed for taking. Deontay Wilder is fighting Anthony Joshua's leftover Dominic Breazeale for pennies on the dollar compared to what he could have been making to fight Anthony Joshua. So Anthony Joshua versus Oslander Usyk would be an incredible fight. It'll be a fantastic fight, and it'll be a fight that many people would love to see. I think it'll be a great stylistic clash, but with Oslander Usyk, there's so many unknowns to what he can do against an Anthony Joshua because we've never seen Oslander Usyk fight at heavyweight. We don't know if Oslander Usyk can take the power shots from Anthony Joshua. We don't know if Usyk, we don't know if he can take those same type of shots and if he can land cleanly, because a lot of people doesn't realize that Anthony Joshua is a very good and solid defense, and he can be hard to hit at times. If you notice, in every one of Anthony Joshua's fights, he's shown progression and growth. And if he were to fight a Oslander Usyk, it would be a true and interesting war, because we first must have to see if Usyk can take Anthony Joshua's power. And if when you look at Oslander Usyk, his first fight that he's going to enter the heavyweight division is going to be against a Carlos Takam, a very rugged and sturdy opponent. And so depending on how he does against Takam, it'll give us more insight on how well Usyk could do against an Anthony Joshua. I think Usyk has the skill set to compete with Anthony Joshua. He's an elite level type of boxer. He was undisputed at cruiserweight, so he's a very special fighter and a very special talent, but we do not yet know if heavyweight is too big of a jump for him at the elite level. Normally when guys move up in weight, they can fight at a regular standard level, but moving up to the elite level is a whole different ballpark, especially in the heavyweight division when one shot can put you to sleep. So let's see how Usyk looks against Carlos Takam before we make judgments on the Anthony Joshua fight. Just as an early indicator, I don't think Usyk is that hard to hit. Tony Bellew hit him at will early in that fight. I think Anthony Joshua will be able to find range and hit him as well. Anthony Joshua will have a height and reach advantage, a power advantage, and experience at the heavyweight advantage over Usyk. Usyk will have better feet. Usyk will have great movement. He will have angles, so he would present a lot of problems for Anthony Joshua, but the clear difference maker in this fight is ultimately going to come down to power. I think Anthony Joshua's power would probably stop Usyk at some point in that fight, but it's very early to kind of judge that fight until we see more from Oslander Usyk and how well, he performs against Carlos Takam. And we also have to see how Anthony Joshua looks against Big Baby Miller. I understand styles make fights, but Anthony Joshua has continually shown growth as a fighter, so we don't know if he's getting better and better, and so we expect to see the best form of Anthony Joshua against Big Baby Jarrell Miller. But once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.